Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Mitchell Renz here, host of the Raiders Report, and I'm telling you this right now. Victory Monday. Oh, you smell that? Oh, it smells so good. The Raiders are 3-3 after a nail-biting victory over the New England Patriots. I mean, let's face it, this team, for whatever reason, could never just give you a simple victory. And what you're going to be seeing on today's show, it is Overreaction Monday. It is Victory Monday. I'm going to be breaking down the top 3 biggest trending topics circulating around the Las Vegas Raiders. We're going to be talking about Jimmy Garoppolo, Brian Hoyer, Aidan O'Connell, and then, got some trade rumors around Hunter Renfrow. But guess what? I want all Raider fans that come across this video today, I want you to answer this question because this is going to be the biggest question entering the Week 7 game up against the Chicago Bears. Who should start at QB for the Silver and Black? Should it be Jimmy Garoppolo, type JG? Should it be Brian Hoyer, type BH? Or if you think it should be Aidan O'Connell, I want you to type AOC. My answer coming up here in just a little bit. So let's keep it rolling here on today's show. Shout out to Marine Layer for sponsoring our Overreaction Monday segment. It's why I'm repping good, looking good. Alex was excited when I walked into work today like this. Brian Hoyer should be the starter for the Las Vegas Raiders. Ready? No, he shouldn't. This is a huge overreaction. I get it, right? I watched Brian Hoyer go up against his old team, the New England Patriots. Had a little bit of a revenge game mixed in here. He was 6-10 for 102 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Hit Trey Tucker on a deep shot. I tweeted out 7-11. 7-11. It's always open. It's Brian Hoyer. We do got to be able to tip our cap here a little bit to the old 15-year veteran because when he was out there on the field, the Raiders offense, I can't believe I'm about to say this, the Raiders offense was better with Brian Hoyer than it was with Jimmy Garoppolo. And there's one reason and one reason only. It's because Brian Hoyer gives you the threat of actually being able to stretch the field. I'm not saying that Brian Hoyer is a better quarterback than Jimmy G. I'm not. But because of his arm and because he then opens it up for, here's the crazy thing, the other 10 guys on the field, because not everybody is able to stack the box like they are against Jimmy G, it opens it up a little bit more for Josh Jacobs. It opens it up a little bit more for Michael Mayer. It opens it up deep down the field for a guy like Trey Tucker. The Raiders' offense with Brian Hoyer at quarterback looked better than what it did with Jimmy Garoppolo. But you know what? You know who I want to start at QB and why I think Brian Hoyer, the new QB1, is an overreaction? I still believe that Aidan O'Connell gives you the best chance to win. And when you look at tonight's game, Aidan O'Connell deserves that shot. I know that Brian Hoyer is not the future. I know that Jimmy Garoppolo is not the future of this team. I think you at least give the rookie a shot. Give Favre a shot. I want to see the mustache back out there under center. And if you want Aidan O'Connell to be the starting Raiders quarterback going forward, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go to the next topic here on the Raiders Report. The Raiders are better without Jimmy Garoppolo. And I know this is Overreaction Monday, and these are the type of topics that you are going to hear. And I'm going to give you my answer of whether or not I think the Raiders are better without Jimmy G in just a second. But if you're looking at me and you're like, Mitch, I rarely see you not in anything silver and black. You're right. But you know what? I wore this shirt today because I'm also trying to win here at Chat Sports. I'm also trying to win when I go home later because I had a late night on Sunday. Alex had me looking good this morning. She said, Mitch, I want you to wear your Marine Layer t-shirt. And if you guys also want to just deck out your closet, go to marinelayer.com/chatsports15. What I love about Marine Layer is how their t-shirts stay so soft no matter how many times that I wash them. Personally, I've been always online. I'm kind of looking for brand new things to upgrade my wardrobe. And personally, Marine Layer has really helped me elevate my game. And for a limited time, our listeners get an exclusive 15% off this code with code ChatSports15 at marinelayer.com/ChatSports15. And if you're like, Mitch, well, how do I get the shirt that you're rocking right now? The one that I'm rocking right now is the Conrad Sweater Polo in oatmeal blue stripe. For those that don't know, maybe you guys can't see me. I got blue eyes, and I know my eyes are kind of closed right now. It's because I'm still kind of waking up in the morning. But I got blue eyes, and I like to rep things that have blue. I think it brings out the color of my eyes, plus this shirt here, really soft. I think it looks good. I'm a big believer in when you look good, you're going to feel good as well. Marine Layer is the go-to brand for great fitting and stylish closet staples. So, Nation, I'm going to say it again in case maybe you weren't paying attention or getting your cup of coffee this morning. I need you to go to marinelayer.com/chatsports15. That's code chatsports15 for 15% off your entire order at marinelayer.com/chatsports15, saving your closet one shirt at a time. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo. Honestly, he probably looked pretty damn good at Marine Layer. Hell, I think he should maybe go be a Marine Layer model instead of trying to be a quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders, because here's the thing. The Raiders are better without Jimmy Garoppolo. Believe it, baby. 4 just win, babies. There was no other way. I've been screaming from the mountaintop. Hell, before the Raiders even signed Jimmy Garoppolo, the number one QB I did not want McDaniels to bring in was Jimmy G. I knew what the offense would look like. You got Josh McDaniels, who is about as vanilla as it comes in terms of coming up with play designs. And I know that the Raiders are 3-3. I know the Raiders won 21-17. If you didn't watch the game, they got a safety. So it's 6 straight games where the offense doesn't score 20 points. But you got Jimmy, who's got the weakest arm in the NFL. Garoppolo right now, by all counts of the imagination, he's not even playing like a top 25 QB. I don't even know if he's a top 30 QB right now. That's how bad Jimmy Garoppolo looks playing football. He was 14-22, 162 yards, a touchdown and an interception. The reason why Brian Hoyer came into the game is because Jimmy was able to play the first half, was not able to come back out on the field, was obviously in some pain. And don't get me wrong, I'm sitting up here saying Garoppolo was no good, in which I do not think that he's good anymore. He's clearly not healthy, and he did leave this game injured. I hope Garoppolo is okay, right? I'm a passionate human being. I love this team to the end of the world and back, and I put a lot on the line. I know the nation does the same thing. My job here is to talk about what makes the Raiders better. What makes the Raiders better is not having Jimmy Garoppolo as your starting quarterback. But it does not take away from the fact that I hope he's okay. He was taken to the ambulance in this game, dealing with some sort of back injury. You never wish ill on anyone. But I do wish that the Raiders win more football games, and I believe with no longer number 10 out there, they will win more games. We'll do our best to keep you up to date this week on Jimmy Garoppolo's injury, but I'm sorry, even if he's healthy, I hope that McDaniels is smart enough to be able to look himself in the mirror and be like, this guy's not good enough to get it done. And then you add how bad Jimmy G's been, and you combine that with how bad Josh McDaniels' play calling is. Josh McDaniels should not be allowed to call plays in the NFL. Jimmy Garoppolo should not be a starting QB in the NFL. And I think after, 5 starts now with Garoppolo, I think it's about as clear as day that it's just a fact. The final thing that I'm going to talk about is this, and if you were watching us live on the Raiders Report during our Week 6 watch party against the Patriots, I said it then because I had a source reach out to me. Hunter Renfrow trade's coming. Get ready for it. This is a believe it, baby. I believe it's going to happen this week. Again, a lot of different things can happen in the NFL. There was a report from Diana Rossini about 48 hours ago at this point that said that the Raiders have been looking to go out and trade Hunter Renfrow. And then basically what happened was the source was that Hunter Renfrow is not going to be playing a lot in this game against the Patriots. You're going to see a little bit more out of Trey Tucker. What did we see? Basically, no Hunter Renfrow, no targets in this football game. He's got 9 targets on the season, 6 catches for 59 yards. I said he doesn't have any targets or catches. That's kind of a lie, because the biggest catch that Hunter Renfrow has made all season was at the very, very end of that game on a, remember, it was a safety to end this game. It's 19-17. It's 3rd down and 15. Mac Jones drops back. Maxx Crosby, who did not have himself a great game by his standards, got a big-time sack at the end, forced the safety, made it 21-17. So the Patriots, essentially, they can't do an onside kick. They kick it straight up in the air. Hunter Renfrow, part of the hands team, catches it. Raiders end up winning the football game. Technically, Hunter Renfrow's biggest catch probably since he's been a member of the Raiders with Josh McDaniels. But here's what I learned. They did not use Renfrow. He clearly seems like he's not part of this offense. And then you got sources saying that they're looking to trade him. My sources also are confirming that they're looking to trade him. The sooner you trade this guy, the better for Hunter, the better for the Raiders. We can move on, because you're paying this guy way too much money to do absolutely nothing. So my question to you is this, okay? Will Hunter Renfrow get traded this week? And see up top, it says smash that sub button. If Hunter Renfrow gets traded, we're going live and we are going insane. It's another reason to turn on those notifications. So hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, because if Renfrow gets traded, we're going to be going live. We're going to be talking about it. I'm going to say yes. I think Renfrow gets traded this week. And to me, when you think about the trade value, you're hoping to get a 6th-round pick. And I know some people are like, Mitch, that's crazy. You're hoping to get a 6th-round pick for Hunter Renfrow. Hell, it might even turn into one of those trades like you saw for Randy Gregory, where it's a swap, a 6th and a 7th, because of the money doesn't fit. I like Renfrow. He's a hell of a receiver. I don't know why McDaniels has never been able to figure it out, but he looks unmotivated. He doesn't look like he wants to be a member of this Raiders team anymore. We'll see where he ends up getting traded, but I really do believe that this week you're going to see it end up going down. And if the Raiders want to make a move, they have to do it before October 31st, which is the NFL trade deadline. So again, y'all, this is Overreaction Monday. Today's show was sponsored by Marine Layer. And remember, if you want to get the shirt that I'm wearing or any of the shirts that I've been repping, go to marinelayer.com/chatsports15. That link's going to be available to you guys down in the comments and down in the description of today's show. One more time here, Overreaction Monday. Brian Hoyer should be the starter. No, it's an overreaction. I can't believe that I think Brian Hoyer might give you a better option than Jimmy Garoppolo, but it's Aidan O'Connell to me, and it's not all that close. Are the Raiders better off without Jimmy G? It's going to make your entire offense better. It sucks because you paid him all that money, Mark Davis, but then again, you hired Josh McDaniels. You knew that he was going to bring in his guy, and because Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt, this is 100% on Josh McDaniels. Why? Because everybody knew Jimmy G's not going to be able to play a full season, and then Hunter Renfrow trade coming. It's going to end up going down this week is my gut feeling, and a lot of smoke is starting to appear around this Hunter Renfrow trade fire. Appreciate everyone that tuned into the live show. Huge shout-out to Raiders Podcast, who was the MVP, man. I salute you. I also got some special things in the docket for this upcoming month. We're going to do a show for breast cancer awareness, for cancer awareness. I've lost some family members due to cancer. I'm sure a lot of y'all have too. We'll get more updates on that. If for more updates around the silver and black, Twitter, IG, at Mitchell Renz 365. And remember, Jeremy Jugs and I, we're going to be live here in a few hours, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific, for a little bit more of Victory Monday.